Hey guys, Cross here. I've been in a lot of modded lobbies lately in MW2, and I've noticed a lot of people getting angry about rank up, rank down mods that people host without warning. That you just get thrown in and suddenly you have all the stuff or you don't have anything. I tell people, don't go searching for a new modded lobby, because that could just get you banned for asking around. People report that kind of stuff. Hosting your own mods can be dangerous. So I tell them to use Easy Account Manager, EAM for short. It replaces your player stats with one in a text document. You can't customize the text document unless you download a separate program that I'm not going into right here. But it imports and exports your stats in plain text format and everything. So you can back up and store your stats and just refresh them to your last backup should you get into a crummy lobby. One of the downsides is that it has to be run every time you run the game. It's not a permanent effect to your account. So let's start off by downloading EAM and playerstats.zip. I uploaded it. There are no viruses. Let's see if it's going to cooperate this time. Last couple times I tried this. There we go. So just save your file. I don't really care where. It shouldn't take this long. It's a small file, only 590 kilobytes. But my internet is being kind of sucky today, so you know, whatever. So once you've got it downloaded, you're going to go to your Documents folder. I already have it installed here, but I'm going to go over it again anyway. You're going to make a new folder, name it EAM, and this folder can be anywhere in your computer. Just make sure you know where it is so you can access it easily whenever you start MW2. Then we're going to open up our zip file, go to the zip inside the zip, exception going on there, called EAM, and we're just going to select all these, and we're going to drag them into the EAM folder. Double click on EAM. Oops, I already have it running. Let me close that app real quick for you. And it's going to ask you if you want this to be its main directory. You should always make sure that this is where it's going to stay, because otherwise it will error out. Don't move this anywhere else. The eam.exe should be right here in this. So we're going to press OK. And you'll notice that this little thing pops up, Easy Account Managed by Black Dove. If you want to reset your stats, you're going to open MW2. I can't do it right now with a recorder running like this. But you're going to open MW2 and press Reset Stats. Oops. It's going to pop up with a message asking you if you're sure you want to reset your stats. You're going to say yes. It's going to say your stats have been reset to level 1. So then we're going to export our stats. It's going to create a text document here. Let me see if I can get this stupid thing to work. So I'm going to open MW2. Let's see if it records a window. And then I'm going to jump out of MW2 by pressing Control Delete. I don't know any other way, so don't harp on me for it. So, oh boy. So I'm going to start MW2. I'm going to jump out of MW2 and just press the start button. And I'm going to hit Reset Stats. Might take a moment. Are you sure we want to reset your stats? You're going to hit yes and OK. Now, this isn't a permanent reset. If you restart the game, you will be back to your old level, and whatever improvements you made on your level 1 stats will be dumped. You won't have to save them. To fix this, we're going to hit Export Stats. Stat export successful. Let's go back to the folder. you're going to notice that a playerstats.txt popped up. This is good. This is what you want. Now we're going to hit import export stats. This makes it so it automatically logs your stats. So you can go back in the game and notice that you are of a lower level. So then you're done. Run this every time you play the game. Start it before you start it. Make sure this is checked and just start the game. And it will import stats from whatever this player stats file is. You should always back up your stats every once in a while, so that in case you get into a modded lobby and this gets ruined, you have a backup. So just make a new folder. I'm going to name mine backups. We can copy this, and I'm going to make a new folder. Level 1. No prestige. And I'm just going to paste it in there. And then I'll make a new folder for every time I back up my files. If I want to revert to a backup, I just delete this, go find the backup I want, copy it, and paste it in here and make sure it says playerstats.txt, and it will automatically run this each time you start the game. Also included in the pack that I had you download are the playerstats.zip. These are some prefab player stats. I'm just going to put them in backups for now to show you. If you want to use one of these, you can see it has 0% complete, level 45, no prestige, level 50, no prestige, 0% complete, 0, 100, 100%, 70, max prestige, all that good stuff. You're just going to copy one of these, you're going to paste it in here, delete whatever player stat is there, and rename this to playerstats, don't forget the S, .txt, and it will run from there. I hope this helps some of you guys, and I can start referring you guys to this video. So, cross out. Laters.